I made $25,000 from my first YouTube video. No other videos on the platform, just that was my first one. 25 grand worth of sales calls straight up. Not too many of you guys can actually pull this off. Too many of you guys are sitting there like, this is too hard, this is too difficult, this is too risky. I put my name out there, I might get shit on, I might get all this other bullshit. It is not real. Okay, so sit back and imagine this. So I've been in the marketing world for about the last 6-7 years now, and I've been doing ads, I've been doing content, and then we've just been building up more and more and more. I was trying to figure out what is the most beneficial way to get clients, and then personal brand has been going up. Businesses have been falling because they haven't been getting on creators, and I'm like, sit back and think, what's the best way to get money these days? And what's the best way to actually build a cult-like following? Because we all know you all fucking love me. I'm the fucking best. I'm the fucking G. We all know that. Yeah. So I was thinking, what is the best way to get people who are a dedicated amount of followers who will follow your marketing agency to the ends of the earth? And then I'll sit back thinking, okay, I've got a few of my mates like Luke and people I heard of like Hamza, all in like social media. But sit back, think, and what are they doing? What is their content strategy? This is where I'm like, bingo, boom. Let's just fucking create a marketing agency because it's social media. That's what all these top performers are doing. They're using user-generated content, putting their name and face out there, and giving you guys value in exchange, which is also what I'm doing here. So I'm sitting back thinking, okay, let me think. How can I actually do something that's worthwhile with no experience? All I just have is a few of the guys who've already been in their field for a while. So I thought, hey, let's give it a shot for my own. So because, as I said, I've been marketing for so many years, I thought this would be a good little integration for my marketing agency. So then I can help you guys perform the same results as what I've provided my clients. And then I'm thinking, what's a good way to start this? What should I do? How should I attack this? And then I was thinking, Instagram, yes, that can work, but I'm like, Instagram works, but it's more so for that cult-like following once you have more and more of attraction. The YouTube is more for the dedicated people, like you guys watching here. And I'm just sitting here thinking, YouTube or social media, which one would be better? But they're all practically the same platform because they all have the social media aspect. But people respect you more and more and more who watch your videos on YouTube. Whereas on Instagram, people can just basically tap, 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 and slide like a fucking retard. Well, that's when it came to YouTube. And then I had my first video. I was calling people everything under the sun. And then I had 5 booked calls. I was like, okay, what's going on here? I'm like, am I on a gold mine? And then I just kept on posting more and more videos. And I'm like, okay, I'm getting more and more traction. YouTube's trying to then find me, my audience. And then we just kept on doing more and more and more. For my first video, I had only 500 views and I made $25,000. So sit here. This is coming from someone who comes from Bundaberg, who literally comes from a town who shits on you for trying to make something work that's outside of the box. YouTube is very, very outside of the box. The only other person who's here is Marcel Stam, if you've heard of him. But it's like, hey, sit back and think, what actually works? What are they doing? How can you also effectively do it? You don't need some course. You don't need some guru. I can show you in my program. I can coach you and show you how you can then make 25 grand in a video. Just for the disclaimer, it does take time. It doesn't always happen straight away. But we've got it on a hidden algorithm secret that will actually help you out, and a strategy that will help you build up your content so you can just start getting booked calls left, right, and center, especially for your agency owners. Because I understand how tough it is taking those cold calls, getting told to fuck off, no, you're not wanted here, no one likes listening to an agency owner, blah, 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 blah. You get my point. It's difficult running an agency. It really, really is. Because most of you people don't want a cold call, don't know where to start with content, don't know how to actually attack an ad, and how to actually build yourself and your business up as a company. Because your business is a reflection of you. Think of it like this. Your business is seen as your child, or your business is seen as like your partner. You just got to build up yourself, your own personal brand with your businesses. You can do it 2 in 1, like how I'm doing, through the content that you're watching here, and also through my marketing agency. So, okay, let's just go back to ground zero. Back literally, I started doing social media marketing back when I was 16, first discovered copy through Jason Capital. Then I'm thinking, okay, this is a good thing. How can you get paid the big bucks for literally writing words on the screen? Then I did some more digging. I tried to sell some people. I didn't actually understand what to sell and how to do it from there. Then from there, I kept on adventuring in the little entrepreneurial world after the little came around. And then from there, I just kept on digging deeper and deeper and deeper. I got into trading. Trading didn't work the best for me. Then from there, I jumped ship. I went to working a 9 to 5. The boy, oh boy, 9 to 5. You guys are sitting here thinking, I'm watching this video because I want you to help me to get out of my job. How the fuck did you, some fucking kid from Bundaberg, make what I make in a year off of one 10-minute video? And as I said, anyone who's actually interested, book a call below. I can actually show you my way. But I'm not going to tell you all the secrets. All the secrets have to be a little bit hidden. I like to give you just enough, because that's the way we do it. You wouldn't be sitting here watching my content, waiting for the answer, while I'm just fucking dangling the food right in front of you. And then I'm just like, nah, you have to pay for it. Because you're not going to get rich if you just keep on playing it like a poor man. You're not going to get rich if you keep on playing like a poor man. I spent over 100 grand in mentorships, but you've at least got to pay for mine. It's only fair. So yeah, then from there, I started my business because I thought, what's the best way to get out of a job? I started with affiliate marketing. Well, I started with an agency again because I'm like, this is the only way. Then I went to affiliate marketing because I'm like, this is a way that doesn't have my reputation at risk, but also I can then build something up and then attack. Because marketing tells you what you guys are thinking in your little retarded brains, especially you brain rot people, because it's only 2 people that make it. The fucking retarded as shit ones, or the guys who have like 130, 150 IQ, who are willing to take the risk and who have balls. There's no one in the middle who makes it. Trust me. Everyone's too focused on playing it safe, who's just sitting there being like, it's too risky. Why am I doing this? What's the point? Am I going to lose myself if I start selling this? And the answer is no, if you do it the correct way. So then from there, I was thinking, okay, so I learned a lot doing affiliate marketing. Then from there, I'm like, okay, so I've actually got some skills. Then I started selling my services, started getting some good results from there. And meanwhile, while that was happening, Dad and I were literally living in my mate's pool shed, in Dad's mate's pool shed, after when him and Mum got divorced, because I was literally after school when I was like 19, literally had nothing, working 3 jobs, trying to get out, because what else are you meant to do? So then from there, I remember it because I was going out with chicks a fair bit. I was dating. I was like, I was literally making 15 G's a month. What do you think when you're a fucking 18-year-old making 15 G's a month? You don't know what to do. So then I fucking spent it all. And then this was after we were living in the pool shed. Then during that time, we also moved into a house which was way too out of our budget. We moved into a house which was $800 a week. Actually, I think it was $950 by the time we moved out to move into, and I'm just like, let's fucking do it. I've got full faith in myself. Then from there, I started to make a little bit of money online, started to get better and better with ads, content, like as you've probably seen the podcast. Podcasts are meant to be the next best thing, but we're still doing the podcast. But yeah, so we started the podcast, didn't get off the best sort of traction. Then from there, I started getting some marketing clients, started to get paid a little bit more. Well, it's high ticket, so there's no hiding that from you. Because it's like if I get 1 or 2 clients a month, it's fucking 10 grand. So you know what? Fucking 2, you'll be better off getting 3, 4 clients because fuck, that's 12 grand profit. Who cares? And then from there, I just kept on building. I just was like, fuck, I can't afford this place. I can't afford to do this. I lost it all while I was dating one of my ex-girlfriends. I was dating her for about 5 months, and I'm just like, this is not working out. You're holding me back. You're literally anchoring back on everything I stand for. I'm not going to get into the details of it, but I'm just like, this was, mind you, while I was in a house which I couldn't afford, making money through my agency and making money through my multiplier, making money through my agency, and yeah, while working 2 jobs. And I'm like, I don't really know what else to do. Like, I pretty much have everything else I want. I just wasn't happy with my relationships. Wasn't set. I was just, that sense that you have when something isn't right and it feels like it's draining your soul. that's the thing I had while I was in that relationship. I also broke up with her because I was just like, even like I spoke to all my mates and they're like, no, she's not. And even I felt my soul was draining while I was in my relationship, while I lost absolutely fucking everything. I remember that day because I was just like, I have full faith I can make it back. I have full faith. And then from there we ended up moving out. I remember on fucking New Year's Day this year, I had literally had $3 to my name, and then from there, um, after a few months, I moved back into my parents, and then I've just been on the grind ever since. And then from there, I just started growing more and more for my agency. Started to put more into it once I moved back home because I was like, I've got nothing to lose. I might as well burn the boats even more. I might as well scorch the remains of the boats because there's no point of getting new ones. I can't be stuck in a fucking job all my life. So then I thought, fuck it, let's just do a video on YouTube. I still have the coach, but I'm just like, because he was teaching me how to do my personal branding and how to do everything, and I'm just like, fuck it, let me just let me just give this a shot. This might work out. Because the only thing that doesn't work out is the man who doesn't take the shot. Because that's the only way you can lose. And then I gave that a shot while also having my agency. But also, it's like when you have nothing to lose, it's like, what else are you meant to do? And with obviously I was getting good traction, but it's like, once you lose your business, once you understand what it is to lose it all, you seriously don't have anything to lose after that. Once you're in the negatives, you have nothing else to lose. You can go even further in the negatives, but what's going to happen? What are they going to take away from you? So that's what I was thinking. So then I'm like, fuck it. Personal brand, let's do this. Let's keep on with my marketing agency. Let's keep that in the background. Keep on building that back up. And then I'm just like, okay, we're getting a bit of traction. And then that first video hit. And that's when everything blew up. I had 5 book calls, 25 grand worth of sales, and then here we are today. Me telling you the story and what it actually takes for you to go through it. And I can actually show you the way on how to improve your content, how to improve your copy, and how to improve your ads. You don't have to suffer the same shit of going back to zero, moving back into your parents' house because you had to, and then literally being dragged down by someone who will stop you. You guys don't deserve that. I was just saying that because I was like, it all happened, but I'm just like, it's all part of the story. It's all part of the story. It's not real at the end of the day. There's no point of you guys. You guys would be better off sacrificing, what, $6,000, $12,000. I would sacrifice anything in the world to not go back to not go back where I was in probably one of the worst periods of my life, but also to think back at it, it was really the best. Because if you're also a certain type of character, you can transmute, you can transform, you can fucking, like, you got like some fucking chi, you've got some, I don't know, it might just be a gift from God, but I have some particular talent which I can also teach you how to get viral. Because mind you, after that first video, my marketing was all the way down to 6 hours down the coast after one video. So if you don't want to be fucking eating shit like that all your whole fucking life, sign up today because I will change your life. And I'll also give you the tools that I've learned to change my life.